Hey there, my name is Vitaan, and it's time to play some Modum 2 with Haste Map 13, Rotting Under the Foot of Time. This map was created by Benjogami. This map is really strange. First of all, it uses IWAP music, which there's nothing wrong with, but it just makes it stand out because it's quite rare. Visuals are very unique. Look at this fire blue structure here. And then the gameplay. When I played this blind, I was like, what is happening? What am I supposed to do? Because whatever door you open here, there's gonna be, for example, surprise, a cyber demon. Now, there's gonna be barons too, and you want them to infight. And I like to wake up that cyber demon first because he's guarding a switch. Okay. I also want to wake up these barons. And these barons all face you, so they just wake up. And they're easy to get them to infight. Okay. While he's distracted, I'm gonna go in here and grab the XG. That's what the barons were guarding. Yeah. Very good. Then... Ooh, close one. Oh, it took a tiny bit of damage. I like to open that door. But the doors on the other side, you have to be careful because the barons are facing away from you. So, the only way to get them to infight is by getting the cyber to hit them. You don't have to do that. I like to do so, especially when the cyber is stuck on that side. Also, there's still barons in here. Yeah, I was about to say. Definitely a few more. There we go. Some more infighting. Oh, I think I stood on the lava. Yeah, all the lava is 20 damage in floor here, so be careful. Alright. Now, ideally, we get that cyber demon to die. Maybe that's a bit early. I'm gonna wake up another one. Yep, there's a second one. And you have to be careful because all the enemies here, they can open the doors. So it's very possible that the cyber demon wakes up early, which makes it a bit messy. Okay. Please shoot. Yes. Nice. Luckily they can open doors, so these barons are going to be angry. Which is nice. Some Hell Knights too. And as long as the cyber demon stays on this side, I'm gonna continue using him. If you like infighting, this map is good for you. Yep. I need you to get over to this side. Ooh. Not so aggressive. So the cyber demon can't get to the other side because of the structure blocking his head, right? Nice. So same thing over here. There's barons in there. You want them to infight. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. Yeah, keep going. If the cyber demon makes his way over to that side, then it's a lot harder and a lot more dangerous to open the door. So that's why I'm intentionally trying to keep him over here. Yep. If that cyber demon also manages to die, that's actually ideal. But yeah, as you can see, he's now over here, which is just not great. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I think I'm just going to move on. I could still get you to infight with some of these. That could work. That could still work. Then, but yeah, you can see it's dangerous, right? Because you're so close to the cyber. It's gonna be hard to get more going, I think. Like, I could get myself wedged in here. But, yeah, you shouldn't. Okay, let's move on. So, there is a switch that I want to press. It's right here. That lowers the lava here. And it's a bit hard to explain stuff, but you want to go here and grab the BFG. There are actually 3 paths though. Let's grab this. 3 paths. 1 leads to BFG, 1 leads to a Megasphere, and one leads to 200 cells. You might wonder, why would you want the cells if you don't have the BFG? It's because there's a plasma over there. Now one downside is that Cyber Demon, he can just come over here and he will start shooting you, which is not ideal. What I suggest doing is just kill him. You can SSG him. There are a lot of shells. It's a bit slow, but it's consistent. Now, because we just made a sound, a lot of things have woken up. They can't get to us yet, but they will be part of this fight. And if you don't make a sound, then you can kind of just skip this fight. Those things don't spawn. It's weird. Okay, so Cyber down. Basically, when you cross, there's a line somewhere around here. There's going to be 2 Cyber Demons up there. There are also Archies on the right, and I don't think you can really kill them. More Archies will keep spawning. And there's just going to be a lot of enemies. So, what I want to do is grab the cells and then prepare for those enemies, and eventually the Cyber Demons will teleport. Oh, gotta be careful. You're somewhat safe over here. At least safe from the Cybers for now. So use your rockets, use them well. And then when the Cybers do teleport, you do have to be careful for stray rockets. But you can understand now why I took down that other Cyber earlier. Ooh, okay, I want to get back to this side. And you have to run because of the Archies. Oh, I'm gonna take a lot of damage there. But that's okay. Just get over to this side. What? Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay, it's not gonna be 2 shot, that's fine. You're almost dead. That's what matters. Right? Pretty sure. There we go. Then take you down. Nice, okay. So if you look at the kill count, 136 right now. So there's Archies over there, right? I'm very sure, actually I haven't tried, but I'm very sure when we kill one of them, there's just going to be more that spawn in. But once we hit this switch, and you look at the kill counts, so it's 136. And we wait for a bit. We have the key now to go in. Keep looking at the kill count. Oh, it changed to 160. So a bunch of Archies just died. And now we can kill these 2. And no new ones will spawn in. And this is going to be a theme. Well, the map isn't that long. We're almost done with it. But this also happens on, well, in the second half of the map. Okay. I can grab some health here. Open the blue door. How many medkits are there? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them. Okay. What I'm going to do is... Oh, we can grab this armor. We jump down. There. Open this up. And then you get a supercharge. This is all 20 damaging floor again. Very painful. You lower this lift. If you go here early, by the way, you just die. And then we go for the cells first. Then grab some health. Whenever you grab one of these items, then you have to basically do this section again. Usually you only take 2 ticks of damage, and then maybe another one over here. But yeah, now we go for the Mega. You definitely want the Mega last if you can. Okay. There we go. And then we deal with the remaining enemies. So there's a Cyber over there. However, we will have a hard time actually getting to him. If we can get into infight, that would be ideal. But it's going to be hard. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably have to do it ourselves. Maybe we can get some infighting going here, and then we get a free kill. That would be nice. Please. 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 Okay. Nice. Now the Hell Knight just needs to infight. Or just die. That's fine. I think I do want to save some cells, so let's finish off with SG. I also feel like I'm missing quite a lot of rockets. Not sure if I used more than I expected, or... Yeah, there's 2 supercharges here. This area is not required. And then there's also an area over here. Here it's a bit easier to get a Cyber into infight, because there's a lot more room. There we go. And I kind of just want you to do everything. There we go. I think everything is infighting. No, except this one. Okay, now he is. Good. Nice. One shot with the BFG, and we finish off with SCG again. Okay, there might be rockets in here. No, there's not. Okay. And then when you hit this switch, the second barrier will lower. So let's do that. However, there are some revenants over here. Whoa. Bad shots. But that's okay. We have a chain gun too. Just want to get rid of these projectiles. Okay. And then there's also... Oh, I think there's rockets here. Oh, there's cells here. Right. The plasma. And there's also cells and plasma over here. Right. So... I want to wake these up. I guess we can SSG the first one. And then do this. There. Okay. So lots of superchargers. There's a supercharge in here. There's a supercharge in here. The next phase can be a bit mean though. There's going to be archers again, and there's going to be platforming. So what you need to do is you kind of just need to be fast. But if you fall down, you die. And you cannot take down the Archie early, because the same thing happens as the other fights. There's a lot of reserve Archies, I guess you should call them. But when you clear the platforming parts, at least the first part, then you are safe and they will die. It's still kind of nerve-wracking though. So, you really need to be fast, and then when you reach the ends, then you need to run and grab the key. And that will get rid of the Archies. Okay. So, we're gonna be quick. Like so. And then you have to run. And then you go back. Okay. Alright. Now, all the Archies are dead except the one over here. But, because it's Doom, if you stand on the edge of a platform, you actually won't take damage. So, if you're low on health, that is definitely a way to do it. Okay, but we are fine. And we might as well grab all the remaining supercharges here. Just for the 100%. Yeah, I do appreciate those supercharges. It's basically there, I think, so you aren't guaranteed to be screwed. Because this takes a lot of your health away. 20 damage every time. But there's a lot of supercharges. You probably have a few left to make it. And that's it. And then you hit both switches. And that's the map. Rotting Under the Foot of Time by Benjogami. Such a unique map. It's so different from the rest. I do like it. It's different in... It doesn't really feel like a classic challenge map. But then it also kind of does, because it presents... very different challenges than normal. But I like it. It's a bit slow at the start with the infighting. But I just enjoy how it's very unique. Very different from the rest. No huge slaughter. I guess that one big fight is a bit slaughtery, but honestly, not really that much. And then some platforming near the end where you do have to be stable, because if you fall down, it's over. And that can really suck. But it's not too bad. It's not as hard as the platforming from a few maps ago, the Nirvana map. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, which is going to be very, very, very difficult. So I'm gonna need to practice quite a bit. Bye bye.